Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I too rise in opposition to this bill, AB 84. I think in my 3 years serving in the legislature, this is the issue that I've received over 500 communications from my constituents opposing this bill. So I feel it's incumbent upon me to represent how they feel about this bill. And I'm grateful to the author who has identified a number of amendments. I haven't studied them, so I am rising in opposition. I hope that these amendments and structural changes will correct the financial controls and the oversight controls of charter school bad operators. In every industry, sadly, there are bad operators. So they get identified and they'll go through the criminal justice system or the civil system, whichever is appropriate. But we're talking about educating our children and giving the choice. We all talk about choice. Let's give our families choice as to how they want to educate their children. As long as I've been in public service, whether it's on the city council or now in the legislature, charter schools, at least in my county, has been such a hot topic because they rise and then they get defunded, and it's a constant battle with the local school boards and the charter school organizations. And I've never really understood why, because I see and hear so many fine reports of these outstanding curriculums and children prospering and learning and excelling in their studies in charter schools. So I guess it is a competitive issue, certainly with the public schools. But I understand this bill is incredibly broad, specifically targeting non-classroom based charter schools and impacting local control. Let the local school boards deal with this. Again, I probably sound like an echo, is why does the state have to always get involved in these issues? We have local school boards in every county in California. Why is it that we have to get involved? Stakeholders, and I do agree that the recent recommendations from the LAO, in addition to those provided by the State Controller's Task Force, would indeed strengthen non-classroom based charter schools. Like any oversight committee, there are always things to make things work better. I advocate for that all the time. However, this bill goes well beyond implementing their basic suggestions to the effect that charter schools will all but cease to exist. Quite simply, this bill will remove educational opportunities for children and prevent competitive alternatives to public education. And education, as we all know, and we hear this said on the floor constantly, it's the greatest equalizer we have to ensure all Californians can truly live the American dream, and freedom to choose rings hollow in this bill. And this bill, I believe, is detrimental to children across the state and the 700,000 children who are currently enrolled in charter schools, and will deprive the families of providing for their children with the best educational opportunity available to them, and will eliminate educational resources for many students, especially those with special needs. When I hear about the academic accomplishments at charter schools, not in my area, I read a lot about this. The LA Times covers this a lot with the charter schools in Los Angeles. These schools, high schools, are graduating outstanding students, children that would not have had that similar opportunity in public school, given the state of public schools in Los Angeles specifically. So I do urge you to vote no. I applaud the author wanting to work, and when it goes to the Senate, which I presume it probably will, I look forward to those changes. But I would like to just have an affirmation that charter schools are good for our students. They provide choice and a competitive opportunity for parents. Let's not destroy the good work, the good results that come out of charter schools, and not squash them with this bill now. I look forward to it being improved. Thank you very much.